Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. I am the Twisted Jedi, and today I want to talk about some possible abilities for Kylo Ren in Star Wars Battlefront 2. Now I know all of you have been dying to see some Kylo Ren gameplay, and EA is still holding out on us and has not yet released a clip showing off his moves like they have for other characters like Luke, Rey, Vader, and all the rest of them. All we have received so far is a tiny clip of Kylo in the This Is Battlefront 2 trailer, which creates some mystery around his abilities. So in this video, I am going to talk about a few abilities I am almost certain Kylo will have in the game, as well as a couple of extra abilities that we've seen of his before. Just quickly, before I get into his abilities, I want to thank everyone that has subscribed recently. About 50 new subs in the last few days, so thank you guys so much. And if you are new to the channel and like my videos, please be sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you can be alerted when I post a new video. Anyways, jumping into Kylo Ren's abilities. The first two abilities I want to talk about are ones that have already been confirmed for Battlefront 2. Now we know these are confirmed as the pre-order bonus comes with epic modifiers for these two abilities when you pre-order the Elite Trooper Deluxe Edition of Battlefront 2. As you can see here, this shot says 2 epic ability modifiers that allow you to freeze and pull opponents as you use the Force. So obviously the first ability is some kind of Force pull, and we have seen this ability in action already in the This Is Battlefront 2 trailer with John Boyega's voiceover. This ability will be super helpful, as if an enemy sees you and tries to run away, you can then drag them back towards you and begin typical Kylo Ren slashing fit like he had on the console in The Force Awakens. The next ability confirmed through the Deluxe Edition pre-order is some kind of Force Freeze. Now there is no gameplay of this ability yet, however we have seen Kylo Ren use this ability several times during The Force Awakens, most notably on Poe in the beginning of the movie, and then again later in the movie on Rey. Now in the scene where Kylo freezes Poe, he also freezes the shot from Poe's blaster. I'm really interested to see if the ability in the game also freezes fire from enemies. I think that could be a really cool ability and extremely useful if you're surrounded and taking heavy damage. Maybe freezing the shots from blasters can be an epic level star card for this ability. Other than that, I think this ability could be really fun to use in the game. Next up, I want to take a minute to talk about some possible other abilities or details that Kylo Ren could have in Battlefront 2. The first thing is the ability to deflect shots from blasters. Now, after playing the beta, we know that Rey can deflect blaster shots, much like Luke and Vader did in Battlefront 2015. However, in The Force Awakens, we do see Kylo Ren deflecting blaster shots from Rey in the forest on Takodana as he walks towards her. I feel like they would give him this ability, but I don't know if it will be the same, better, or worse than Rey's. Rey's deflection ability can be very useful and is something I quite often forgot to use in the beta, which ended up in me dying quicker than I should have. Moving on to the next ability, this one is something that I don't think will be put into Battlefront 2, just because I feel like it would be very hard to use in fast-paced combat. During The Force Awakens, there's a scene between Kylo Ren and Rey where he is about to capture her. As he waves his hand behind her head, she falls unconscious. This move is something that's very rarely seen in Star Wars, but as cool as it is, I just don't think it can work in a fast-paced action game. You have to try and think when you would use this in the middle of a game. If you used it on one person, you'd probably be shot by other players. So I just don't think it can work, and I don't think they'll put it in the game. The last ability I want to talk about for Kylo Ren is Force Push. Now we know after receiving Luke Skywalker's gameplay recently that his coveted Force Push is returning, but could it also be an ability for Kylo Ren? In The Force Awakens, Kylo seemingly has a very powerful Force Push as he sends Rey flying through the air and into a tree whilst in the snow in The Force Awakens. Now we know this is a general Jedi ability and most can use it, so I would like to see something else as an ability for Kylo Ren. Just something different, something cool. Force Push is kind of a generic ability and I think they should give him something else. Now a few other things we have seen for Kylo Ren in Battlefront 2 are his 2 different skins so far. Obviously his black robe is going to be in both outfits, however one is going to have the helmet and one's going to be without the helmet. Personally I prefer the skin with the helmet better, but I am curious to see if we get any other skins for him in the full game, as Rey already has 3 confirmed outfits. And the very last thing that I think could possibly be an ability for Kylo Ren is Rage. Now we know from the past, talking about Anakin, he usually had one of his abilities being Rage, where he took less damage and possibly became faster or dealt out more damage to his enemies. This could be a possibility for Kylo Ren, as we know he can get pretty cranky at times when he's having a little meltdown. I think this ability could be good, but I don't know if they will use it for Kylo Ren. We are going to have to wait and see. That's all for this video, guys. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please leave a thumbs up down below. And if you want to see more Star Wars content, be sure to subscribe to my channel below and turn on notifications. Also, make sure to leave your thoughts as well as possible abilities for Kylo Ren in the full game. I'm really interested to see what abilities you guys come up with for him. I will be posting a video on my channel analyzing his gameplay and his abilities when EA finally decides to release it to us. But in the meantime, this is going to have to do for now. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching. I am the Twisted Jedi, and may the Force be with you.